this video, I'm going to talk about solving a system of equations with substitution. So a system of equations we know is when we have two or more lines. So, for example, we might have an equation x equals negative 3y plus 1. The second equation maybe is 4x minus 3y equals negative 11. So we have two equations here. I want to know what is the solution to this system of equations. Okay, remember the solution is the point where both of the lines will cross. It is also the point that makes both equations true. What I can do is I can take this part of the equation. Since this says x equals negative 3y plus 1, I know x and this right here are the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace or substitute this x with what I have right here. So I'm going to start by rewriting my equations. And what I know is that this is telling me that x is the same thing as this. They are equal. That means that this x here, I can replace it with this one or substitute with this part right here. Since this equation is saying that x is the same as this. So that's going to leave me with 4. For the x, I'm going to write this part. Copy the minus. Copy 3y equals negative 11. Instead of x, I'm going to write negative 3y plus 1. Okay, now in my equation, I only have the y. So now I'm just going to solve for y. I want to find out what y is going to be. 4 times negative 3y is negative 12y. 4 times positive 1 is positive 4 plus 4. Copy the minus 3y, copy negative 11. On the left side here, negative 12y minus 3y can be combined. Negative 12 minus 3 is negative 15y. Copy the 4, copy the negative 11. I want y by itself, so I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. The 4's here will cancel, so I have negative 15y equals negative 11 minus 4 is negative 15. Okay, I want y by itself. This is negative 15 multiplied by y. Opposite of multiply is divide. So divide negative 15, divide negative 15. Y equals positive 1. These negative 15s will cancel each other out. So I have y, negative 15 divide negative 15 is positive 1. Okay, so I know y is 1. So in my solution, I know y is 1 right here. But I do not know what x is yet. However, I know x equals negative 3 times y plus 1. So I'm going to use this with this equation to figure out what x is. So x equals negative 3y plus 1. Okay, I know y equals 1, so I'm going to put that 1 right into that y. So x equals negative 3. Copy the plus and 1. The 1 is going to go in the y. And now I'm just going to calculate for x. Negative 3 multiplied by 1 is negative 3. plus 1. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So x is negative 2, y is 1. So on my graph, if I graph these two lines, this point is where they cross. If I put this point into both equations, it should also make both equations correct. So let's check that now. Is this the correct solution? Okay. So now let's check the solution. My solution was negative 2, 1. Negative 2 was the x, 1 was the y. Okay, my two equations. I have x equals negative 3y plus 1. The second equation was 4x minus 3y equals negative 11. Okay, what I'm going to do is the x is negative 2, so I will put that there. The y is 1, so I will put that there. And let's check, is that true? X is negative 2. The y is 1. Let's calculate. Negative 3 multiply 1 is negative 2. Oops, something happened. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. There we go. Negative 3 multiply 1 is negative 3 plus 1. So negative 2 equals, well, it's negative 3 add 1 is negative 2. This is correct. Okay, so that means this point is a solution for this equation, so it works here. But now remember, for a system, we need to check both equations. Okay, so now I'm going to put the x, I'm going to put the negative 2 for the x, put the 1 on the y, just to check that my answer was correct. Okay, 4, 3, okay, the negative 2 goes here, the 1 goes in for the y, and then now we just calculate and make sure it is okay. 4 multiply negative 2 is negative 8, minus 3 multiply 1 is positive 3. Copy the equal, copy the negative 11. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. Is this correct? Negative 11 equal negative 11? Yes. So I know negative 2, 1 is a solution to the system of equations. So I know this point that I found, negative 2, 1, that was what I found here, is a solution to the system of equations. So this is how you could use it using substitution. And down here, this is how you can check that you got the correct answer.